Hello guys. So my name is Alifio, and along with my teammate Naman, we will be presenting our final project proposal for the Coimberg Graphics course. Okay, let's start by talking about the objectives for this project. Of course, as stated by the project description, we're required to build an interactive 3D application, as well as developing and improving our programming skills. That being said, we have also set ourselves a few personal objectives and goals. So firstly, we wanted to create a complete game with all the elements. So that includes like maybe the menu, settings, and everything else, as well as the sound effects, as well as music, of course. And then we also want to film ourselves off with the Babylon.js game engine. Okay, so that's basically the main game engine that we'll be using for this project. Okay, it's a WebGL game engine. Okay, and then lastly, we would want to ensure that the game is as realistic as possible. Okay, so I'm referring to the physics of the game because we'll mainly be relying on external models. So maybe the graphics is not very like most realistic, but at least we want to make the physics like as nice as possible. Alright, okay, so let's talk about the idea behind our project. So firstly, we wanted to mimic an existing game. Okay, and we choose this game. It's a 3D mobile game called Extreme Balancer. And the reason we choose this game is firstly because I played myself and I do enjoy this game, and secondly because we think that this game it has a good balance of being challenging as well as being doable for us to make. And lastly, because there's actually no PC version of this game currently, so it is actually a good opportunity for us to make one. And lastly, of course, the difference between this game and our game and the original game is the controls, okay? Because the original game is optimized for mobile, and our game would probably be using the WASD keys to the keyboards as well as the mouse for the controls. And yeah, I guess that's it for the idea. And here's Naman with the methodology of our project.
Now we will take a look at the methodology. Firstly, we will be importing 3D assets. We will be using assets from popular 3D graphics software such as Blender and various websites available. Some examples of the assets include the ball itself, small wooden planks on which the ball will move, and the obstacles that the ball should avoid, and etc. Next, we will be using Babylon.js as the framework and 3D engine. Everything from scenes to even the physics of the game will be done using this engine. For example, to create the motion of the ball, and then to gain the 360-degree view of the surroundings, and etc. Let's now take a look at some examples that will help us get an idea of how the project will look like. So this is the first example. This is the screenshot of the Extreme Balancer game. So our project will have a similar concept like this game. So there will be a ball which will move on a pair of wooden planks or maybe a small wooden plank which can move and then should avoid the upcoming obstacles such as this one, or it can be any other obstacles as well, such as a box maybe that will hinder the path of the ball, and some obstacles may reduce the life of the ball, so we have a maximum of 5 lives. And if the ball falls down out of the platform, it will return to the nearest checkpoint. So this is the second example. In some cases, the ball should jump in order to avoid obstacles or prevent itself from falling. The goal of this game is for the ball to reach its destination. These are the references. So that's it for our presentation, and thank you for listening.